I'm real outgoing, especially, when I do start drinking, and it can get a little muddy.
That was country singer Morgan Wallen speaking to ET just last month. Now, the 27-year-old singer has been suspended indefinitely from his record label and pulled from country radio after being caught on video using a racial slur. And fellow country stars are speaking out. In a statement to ET, Wallen apologized, saying, quote, "I'm embarrassed and sorry. I used an unacceptable and inappropriate racial slur that I wish I could take back. There are no excuses to use this type of language ever. I want to sincerely apologize for using the word. I promise to do better." After the video footage surfaced on Tuesday of the Tennessee native using the N-word outside his home after a night out, country radio stations and streaming services like SiriusXM and Pandora quickly began removing Wallen from their stations. A spokesperson for iHeartMedia, the nation's largest radio chain, tells ET, quote, "We have made the decision to remove his music and content from our stations effective immediately." CMT, Country Music Television, is also pulling the plug, tweeting, "We do not tolerate or condone words and actions that are in direct opposition to our core values that celebrate diversity, equity, and inclusion." The Country Music Association, who named Wallen their new Artist of the Year in November 2020, is also removing any digital content of Wallen from their platforms. The record labels who signed Wallen, Big Loud and Republic Records, suspended his recording contract indefinitely, saying such behavior will not be tolerated. This isn't the first time Wallen has been surrounded by controversy. Last year, he was arrested in Nashville for public intoxication. Months later, he made headlines again when he was pulled from performing on Saturday Night Live after violating the show's COVID-19 protocols by partying in a bar. He apologized at the time, noting that he had, quote, "some growing up to do." He was rebooked on SNL 8 weeks later.
Still going down out in the country.
In response to Wallen's recent actions, country artists like Mickey Guyton have taken to social media to call the singer out. Mickey tweeted asking, "How many passes will you continue to give?" adding, "No one deserves to be canceled, but this is unacceptable." Maren Morris also tweeting in part, "We all know it wasn't his first time using that word. We keep them rich and protected at all costs with no recourse." Radio personality Bobby Bones, a longtime supporter of Wallen's, also speaking out.
There is no room for that word. There is no room for a limited view on any race or sex, or so much so that it just makes me feel like that. Listen, I like Morgan Wallen as a person. This I don't like one bit. He's got a lot of self-evaluation to do, friends. A lot.